Sometimes I feel unworthy. Maybe the things that I did that day that are too messed up for me to even say got the better of me again, and I feel too guilty. Because all that's left are the worst parts of me, and there's no way that I could ever give you that now. You probably turn your face and look the other way, huh? I know that's what I would do. Sometimes I feel too heavy. Maybe the weight of my sin and all the drama and turmoil that I got going on within the inside of me started weighing me down a bit. But them parts that I don't want nobody to ever see. You know, them skeletons, and I'm trying to make sure I stay dead. So I throw them in a bag and tie it up with some rope and toss it in a corner and put up a sign saying don't open. But somehow these dried up bones pulled an Ezekiel in me, and not in a good way. They took on new life, resurrected and resurfaced, and now these ropes that I've used to tie them down become chains that they used to tie me up. Hands and feet bound to 10-ton rocks, so I can't lift my hands to you, cause this is as far as they could go. Sometimes I feel unholy in every sense of that word. You want me to separate from my flesh, I know. But every time I try, it seems as if I separate from my friends and my fam and your ways and your plan and everything else but my flesh. I indulge it, and the more I do, the more its stomach bulges, but it never stops wanting. And I keep on feeding it until there's nothing left for me to give it that belongs to me. So I end up giving it what belongs to you, and now I find myself waiting at its feet instead of worshiping at your feet. I find myself nesting in its nest instead of resting in your rest. I find myself feeding its fat instead of following your path. I find myself whistling to its noise instead of listening to your voice. I find myself losing parts of myself by the minute. I am too unwhole to ever be holy. Sometimes I feel broke, and I don't mean my pockets full of chips and cracks and shards of glass with one too many holes, unable to hold anything inside me. So it makes perfect sense why it feels like you've stopped pouring out yourself into me. I probably won't even be able to hold it even if I try. There was a couple of things in me that I was trying to hide, but it seems like everything that I was keeping inside started seeping through the cracks, started dripping from the gaps, started peeping through the mask, started burning up like gas, started showing up everywhere. And now I'm worried that people will finally start seeing me for the mess that I am. But it's like nobody saw me in the middle of the mess. Or me when I was sinking in the sea of loneliness. Or me when I was faking, trying to hide my brokenness. Or me when all the issues in my life would make me stress. Or me when I was weary and was all burnt out. Or me when I was about to go and take a wrong route. Or me up in the nights when I would cry my eyes out. Well, it was like nobody knew about my drought that I had in my soul. And I was super bad in my soul. I had enough of Christians on the whole. Had a lack in my soul. The depression took a grab of my soul. And ain't no way I'll make it out this hole. It tightened up its grip, and yeah, for years I dealt with that. I wanted to be free, but it just kept me in this trap. I wish someone could see what I was carrying on my back. But it's like nobody cared when I was going through that crap for it. So I thought, because underneath all them fake smiles and the yeah I'm fine and the lie upon lie upon lie upon lie, and the cycle of depression that I kept finding myself in over and over and over and over. And you get the point. Underneath all of that, Jesus saw me, and he cared, and he showed me that he was there, and that he loves me, that he wants me, that he's here to take away the things that haunt me, and that he's here to take away all of my hurt. That he got the blood that could wash away my dirt, and that he got the power to pick me up when I slip. Well, that's the same power that made depression lose its grip, and that's the same power that picked me up when I was down. that's the same pot that turned my backward life around. And that's the same pot that put my feet upon the ground. And that's the same pot that saved me before I almost drowned. And that's the same pot that took me from the married place. And that's the same pot that put me on the rock stage. And that's the same pot that keep me going day by day. And that's the same pot that fix my problems when I pray. And that's the same pot that came and filled me in my trials. And that's the same pot that lived my life when it was out. And that's the same pot that made me open up my mouth. And that's the same pot and the reason that I shout. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, yeah.